Okay, part 7 of the epilogue. The summer after graduation, I wanted to return to my job at Ellison Park, but the place held too many distressing memories, and it was too close to the Murphys' home. My welcome sign was still there at the entrance. Driving past the sign one morning, I got an idea. I started researching more about the history of the park. I turned my notes into an essay about John Hewitt and his family and about the sacrifices made by those who came before us, and submitted it to a few scholarship contests. The essay didn't win, but after that I started taking the essay writing more seriously, and over the course of the next year, I submitted to nearly every contest my mother collected. I only managed to win one award for a grand total of $1,500 for tuition, but I still counted it as a victory. Really, I just wanted to write. I needed to write. I think it's what Dr. Sherman was hoping for me all along. I guess I had to take the long way to get there. And so here I am, now on a bench writing. These letters have finally become a proper outlet for me, but only when I'm honest, and that's still hard. Even after all this practice, it's been about 20 months since my confession. Sometimes it feels like 20 minutes. Maybe someday, everything will feel like a distant memory. Maybe I'll find a way to carry around the past without it weighing me down. Maybe one day I can look in the mirror and see something less ugly. I pocket my phone and soak up the majestic view. Before me, a green field stretches out for ages. Wooden stakes rise from the grass in orderly rows. Tied to each stake is a small, spindly tree. It's an orchard. The orchard. I never doubted that Elena would make it happen. Still, it's shocking to see. The Connor Murphy Memorial Orchard has been in existence for a year now, but this is the first time I've visited. I guess I was waiting for an invitation. In a few more years, anywhere from 2 to 10, depending on the tree type, these saplings will reach maturity and bear fruit. Gala and Cortland and Honeycrisp, Macintosh and Golden Delicious. Something new, maybe. But the trees are still babies, just starting life. They have a long way to go. An engine disrupts the calm. Over in the lot, a car comes to rest alongside my mother's. The driver emerges. I rub my moistening palms uselessly against my jeans. Zoe starts up the path, the size of her growing. Sometimes you keep wishing for something to happen, and then after so many times not getting the thing you wished for, you stop wishing, and that's when it suddenly happens. I stand up to greet her, my legs shaky. Hey, a smile. Hey. Zoe belongs in an apple orchard. Nature understands that it's only serving as background when she's around. The wind lifts up her auburn hair. The sun directs dramatic lighting. Where are the cameras? Where is Vivian Meyer when you need her? I wait for Zoe to sit down, but she's more comfortable standing. It's been so long I don't know where to start. How are you? Good, Zoe says. Pretty good. A new old pair of Converse, a jean jacket that I've never seen her wear. I wonder if the girl underneath is the same. You graduate soon, right? Yeah, in 2 weeks. She had a whole school year that I never witnessed. In a way, it was easier not having to see what I was missing. It's hard to see it now. How's being a senior? Busy, Zoe says. I nod like I know what she's talking about. Busy how? Busy preparing for college or busy socializing with, say, a boyfriend? Or both? It's not my business, I know, but seeing her in the flesh awakens something that's been sleeping. How's being a freshman? Zoe asks. Anytime I run into someone from high school, I have to explain why I'm still hanging around town. Actually, I decided to take a year off. Oh, Zoe says with the same half surprise, half pity everyone shows. I just figured I'd get a job and try to save some money. I've been taking classes at the community college, so I'll have some credits to transfer in the fall. That's smart. Also necessary. In the state I was in, I never would have survived going away to college. This time I took Dr. Sherman's advice and I got a job where I'd be forced to interact with people. In the meantime, though, I can get you friends and family discount at Pottery Barn if you're looking for overpriced home decor. Not at the moment. Okay, well, if you change your mind, I'm only working there for a few more months, so the window of opportunity is closing fast. A silent laugh, and then she turns to the open field and gathers her hair so it falls over one shoulder. I always imagine you and Connor here, Zoe says, even though, obviously. After some digging, we finally made it to the core. It's unbearable to go this deep, but also necessary. This is my first time. I mean, I've probably driven by it 1,000 times. I think about stopping and getting out of the car, but I don't. I don't know. I feel like I don't deserve to. We both stare off into the distance. It's nice, I say. Peaceful. My parents, they're here all the time. We do picnics like every weekend. It's helped them. A lot, actually, having this. The relief I feel that they're doing okay, it tickles the corners of my eyes. They spared me, gave me a fighting chance. I still have a hard time believing it. Your parents, they could have told everyone what I did. Zoe breathes in the country air. Everybody needed it for something. That doesn't mean it was okay. Evan, she says, forcing me to look at her. It saved them. I look down. A stone by my sneaker is loose, ready to be kicked. Some days, when my self-hatred overwhelms everything, I regret that the truth never came out. How's your mom, your whole family? Zoe says, sensing immediately that family doesn't quite sound right, but not having a better word for it. She's good. She took some time off too, so it's taken her a little longer to get her degree, but she's almost there, and my dad, well, he's got the baby now. You're a big brother. Technically, yes, but I haven't gotten around to acting the part. It's on my list, though. Most of my attention lately has been paid to a different brother. I used to think the Murphys let me go free. I'm sure it wasn't their intention, but they actually did the opposite. They left me with a burden that I carry everywhere, a burden that has become a responsibility. I'm only now learning how to fulfill it. I have something for you, I say. Her jean jacket tightens around her. I have no idea if she received the journal I sent her, but this is a different sort of gift. She waits with apprehension as I take out my phone. I find what I need and I show her my screen. Her eyes widen and she takes the phone. I've seen this photo, but who is this? She asks. It's the same photo of Connor that's been passed around 1,000 times, except this is the uncropped version showing not just Connor, but also Miguel, I say. He was Connor's friend. She looks up, searching my eyes. Really? I nod. When Miguel showed me the unedited photo that day outside the supermarket, I stared at it in the same dumbfounded way Zoe is staring at it now. And then Miguel showed me more photos, and then he showed me messages that Connor had sent him. Not imaginary, made-up messages, but words that Connor had actually written. I felt sickened and healed all at once. Sickened because I was a pretender meeting the real thing. Healed because there was suddenly no need to pretend anymore. Connor did have a friend. They look so happy together, she says. They do. I reach into my pocket and hand her a folded piece of paper. I'll send you the photo. And this is Miguel's number in case you want to ask him anything. I struggled with this decision for a long time. Why would I willingly draw attention to the very thing I've been struggling to leave behind? Because, well, when I look at that photo of Connor and I see him smiling, I'm left with this feeling that maybe for a while there, despite what happened afterward, Connor experienced some brief happiness. I thought Zoe and her parents would want to know that. And so for once I decided to be brave. Zoe stands, still biting her lip. "Thank you," she says quietly, slipping the paper into her pocket. She looks down. "It's been a hard year." "I know. I want to commiserate, but I have no right to. I've been wanting to call you for a long time. I didn't really know what I would say, but then I decided to call anyway. I'm happy you did. My pills correct the chemicals, but Zoe is medicine for the soul. Her words mend my mangled world. I wish we could have met now, today, for the first time." Her eyes bluer than the sky. "Me too. Maybe we are meeting for the first time. This is the truest me I can be. I'm just sorry I got here so late." "I should probably go," Zoe says. The letdown. "Of course. It's just exams are this week." "No, totally." She smiles and turns to go. I still have so many questions. I choose one. "Can I ask you," I say, "why did you want to meet here?" She pauses and gazes out over the land, absorbing it all. "I wanted to be sure you saw this." I stare out, making sure I really see it, the immensity. It's all there, the past, present, future. As Zoe drives off, I fight the emptiness with words. I finish my letter. Maybe someday some other kid is going to be standing here, staring out at the trees, feeling alone, wondering if maybe the world might look different from all the way up there. Better. Maybe he'll start climbing one branch at a time and he'll keep going even when it seems like he can't find another foothold. Even when it feels hopeless, like everything is telling him to let go. Maybe this time he won't let go. This time he'll hold on. He'll keep going. I pocket my phone and return to the view. To sit back and watch is no longer possible. It never was, it turned out. I step onto the pristine grass. It feels like an invasion, but a voice inside reminds me to loosen up. I don't pretend that I knew him before, but he's always with me now. We're weaving in between trees, careful not to disturb on a mission. We mean no trouble. There are so many of us, the lonely souls, all of us who helped build this, those who will watch it grow, those we've lost. We march on together, climbing, falling, soaring, trying to get closer to the center of everything, closer to ourselves, closer to each other, closer to something true. The end.